Alina Habba, just named counselor to President-elect Donald Trump. Alina, congratulations. So good to see you.
Thank you. Good to be on with you.
Take me through what counselor to the president does on day one.
Habba or counselor to the president?
One and the same, I think.
Yeah, one and the same now, right? Listen, it's effectively a lot like what I've been doing. I'm an advisor to President Trump. I'm there to help strategize. I'm there to help with media. I'm there to help the team put America first. And that is 100% what I plan to do. Of course, there are policies and things that I am really passionate about. We all know what those are. Lawfare, the corruption like we see with Penny, with Alvin Bragg. Those things I want to make sure the American people never have to live through again. It's incredibly important to me. So that's my day one. Let's crack that case. Let's make sure America is safe. Let's make sure you're not worried about saying you're a Republican or a Democrat. And that's for all Americans. I'm excited to serve President Trump.
Buckle up, though, Alina. It's going to be interesting. Letitia James today, somebody you know. You know her, Letitia James? Remember her? Yeah.
Never heard of her.
She made it clear today that she's not going to drop the civil fraud case against Donald Trump, stating that presidents are not immune from civil litigation. She just seems completely out of touch with not only the people in New York, but people across this country. What is your unvarnished message for her right now?
Yeah, this has nothing to do with civil litigation. This has to do with selective prosecution, and we will not tolerate it anymore. That is something I've been saying for 3.5 years, and now I am saying it as a person that is going to be counselor of the president. I'm not tolerating it. I will not tolerate it. The American people did not want to tolerate it. 77 million people said this is garbage, and I will make sure it never happens to anyone, no matter what your political affiliation is. So, you know, this is the same woman, let's remember, that after the election had her and Hochul come out in New York and say, we will not stand for Trump. This is desperation. This is a woman who ran on getting Trump. She brought a frivolous suit. I believe the appellate division will turn in our direction. We're waiting on that decision. But, Ms. James, those games are now over.
I want to ask you about this report. So the House task force investigating the July 13th Trump assassination attempt in Butler, Pennsylvania, just came out late this afternoon. 188 pages long, so I spent the better part of the afternoon looking at this. They basically concluded that the attempt was preventable and shouldn't have happened. I don't think we need an investigation to figure that out. But they said the various failures in planning, execution, and leadership on and before July the 13th and the pre-existing conditions that undermine the effectiveness of the human and material assets deployed that day coalesced to create an environment in which the former president and everyone at the campaign event were exposed to grave danger. Do you think this was a setup, an inside job to kill Donald Trump, who was then a candidate? And the only reason I ask, and I want your legal opinion, it's because right now, today, I know more about the guy that tried to kill the United Healthcare CEO than I do about the guy who tried to kill Donald Trump.
Yeah. Do I think it's a setup? I think that there were assets that were withheld from our Secret Service, and I stand with the Secret Service. I have continuously stood with them. But I think that when you get denied continuously more assets upon request, which I've been part of the team, I know this team, they're great people. But if you're not given weapons and you're sent into war, how are you supposed to defend and protect? So I would love to know what's happening. And I also will say, you can't do the same thing you did with the J6th Unselect Committee. You're not going to destroy evidence, and if you do, we'll find out what's happening. This is not about revenge. This is about America being safe, protected. No president, President Biden or President Trump, should ever be subject to this kind of risk. And we need to look into what's happening, and why don't we have answers? It's very strange.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I know more about Lee Harvey Oswald, who killed Kennedy, allegedly,
evidently.
We do. Right?
Because
than I do about Matthew Crooks in Pennsylvania. Just a quick one. Politico, I never thought I'd see them write this and admit that the Biden administration is full of betas, beta males and females as well. Politico, big egos in Trump's cabinet could spark New York City soap opera. Trump's transition team touts its alphas. We saw what 4 years of betas looked like under Joe and Kamala. Now we'll see what a team of alphas can do. You are one of those alphas. Is that going to be an asset to the White House, or do you see heads butting on day one?
you know what the best news is? I know the team I'm going in with. These are people that have been with him. These are not unknown individuals. Now, while America might want to start scrutinizing them a little heavier because they're nominated, I can tell you, Rob, these are my friends. This has been my work family. I'm excited to go back and be with the team. And you know what? We are America first. It's really true. And America saw that. And of course, you're going to have differing opinions. But God, I want an alpha protecting me. I don't want a beta.
I agree with you. I will take an alpha 7 days a week and twice on Sunday if I had a choice. And I just think it's funny, Politico, so to the left, they're admitting that this Biden team of betas, Antony Blinken, Alejandro Mayorkas, and all the others have been abject failures. Alina, congratulations.
Shocking.
Great seeing you. Look forward to having you back soon. Thank you.
Thank you.